try this again. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Gray cloudy day. I'm Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. And there is a hair on my screen there. Probably a dog hair. But yeah, this is the channel, Gray Cloudy Day. I do have a second channel. It's called Gray Cloud's Thoughts. Over there, I don't do as much. I don't upload as often. But I am trying to keep up with it. And we're going to do a Jesus Calling video. And I was sharing with, or I was saying before I restarted this video that I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. But it wasn't because I didn't feel good. It wasn't because I had anything so deep in my mind that there wasn't nothing like that. There was no bad stuff going on. It was just, I had a lot of energy. And I think that's due to put myself back onto the wagon yesterday. Like the first full day after several days of falling off. And I mentioned that. I talked about that yesterday. I didn't go into big details, but all you got to know is I had a few days, a few rough days where I kind of, I said the other day, I got off the board. I went overboard for a minute. And I reeled myself back in. And I'm happy about that. I was glad that yesterday went without any trouble. I didn't feel, I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel like I needed to try to figure out a way to have some drink or something. And for the most part, it's like that. Like I never, but we could just do one day at a time is what I have to keep telling myself. So, some days I might make a bad choice and some days I might not, But I have to live with whatever choice I make. And that is certainly part of life. So let's get into this. March 22nd. Rejoice and be thankful as you walk with me through this day. Practice trusting and thanking me all along the way. Trust is the channel through which my peace flows into you. Thankfulness lifts you up above your circumstances. I do my greatest works through people with grateful, trusting hearts. Rather than planning and evaluating, practice trusting and thanking me continually. This is a paradigm shift that will revolutionize your life. Paradigm shift. I liked that word, or those two words, when I read this before I started trying to record this. And, put that down. Put that down. There we go. That's my dog out there. She got something from over there. They keep bringing crap up in the yard. Anyway, let me give you these reference scriptures. Philippians 4:4, Psalm 95, 1 through 2. Psalm 9, verse 10. 2 Corinthians 2, verse 14. And that would be your reference scriptures. But I was saying paradigm shift, yeah. I remember when I first ever learned what a paradigm shift was. But it's a shift in our thinking. It doesn't always mean what we're going, but we are. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but I realized in that reading there that some traditional said Christians and people that think they know everything there is to know about the Spirit in the Big Kahuna, they hear stuff like that, paradigm shift. Ooh, what does that mean? It's New Age. Okay. Well, let's just back up for a minute and remember that there's a lot of stuff older than any of us. There's a lot of that goes way farther back than any religion. Anyway, just remember that. But paradigm shift, yes. what you're seeing, I believe, is what you're seeing in the world nowadays. All the chaos and everything is a direct result from there is a paradigm shift that is affecting all of us. It's a shift in consciousness itself. And as some of the old way falls off, well, as some of the newer things come to fruition in this journey, in a shift into, at some point, being a better place, but we got to go through everything we got to go through until it gets there. It's just part of the system that is set in place eternally, infinitely. There's a cycle that's set in place, Alpha Omega, that goes back and forth and back and forth. It's a never-ending thing. You know, it's like it didn't begin and it didn't end, but yet it always is. Digest that for a minute. Digest it. Think about it. I said something in a comment, or I posted the other day, and then somebody brought up yesterday what I am. I said, I never was, but yet I am. And then, of course, they chimed in and said, I am, means God, or can be a meaning for God. I said, yeah, I know that. I mean, I am. I am that I am. I'm the I, the capital I that dwells within me, that capital I that I've tapped into, that at some point in my life I realized is there. That Christ consciousness, waiting to be found or acknowledged. Everybody has that potential. But it's not my job to go around shoving it down through everybody's throat or trying to tell everybody how or what. And if people think that that's my job, then they've got me wrong. I'm just here sharing Gray Cloud's story. And I'm sharing a little bit of my piece of my relationship with the Spirit, that Christ. I would suggest to anybody, dig deeper into your own personal relationship with what it is. Find out and listen and discern for yourself. Is it your thoughts? Is it your thoughts? Or are these thoughts coming from the source, Sometimes we can be tricking ourselves. I have to do that a lot. I have to ask myself, is this what is really wanted of me? Or is this me thinking that that's what's wanted of me? And when I ask those questions, I get re-verified of, what I need to know and what I need to stay on track to keep going. So, anyway, I hope y'all have a good day and God bless everybody. And let's just go forth and try to make it the best day we can possibly make it. Until next time, it's Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.